Welcome to Community Connections. I'm Marnie Yu, your host, Prescott Valley Chamber of Commerce, and as you can see, we're kicking off the holiday season. And as we're here with you today, we're also thinking about this evening, which is Tuesday, December 3rd, and our stroll through Valley of Lights. So we're really excited to bring this back for the third year, and it will be going on tonight between 6 and 9 o'clock. If you're watching this, you probably missed it, but mark it on your calendar for next year. We always do it the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, the one night where we close it all to vehicles and allow only walking through. So you see the Valley of Lights up close, personal, get those beautiful photos that you've never had the chance to get to because usually it's so busy and cars are right behind you, you can't take a lot of photos. This is your time to stroll and enjoy Valley of Lights. So again, come join us next year, the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. And also as we're sitting here, we're planning and getting ready for Friday, December the 6th, and Heidi Foster's with me, the Town of Prescott Valley Communications and Volunteer Central, and we've been putting a lot of time and energy in preparing and getting the Civic Center ready, and all of us ready for the big parade coming up on Friday night, Heidi.
It's going to be really exciting, and unfortunately Prescott, because of the storm, had to cancel their parade, so we're just inviting anybody out here that maybe didn't get to be in that parade but built a float, and so our parade is growing by the day.
Yes, and we've had a few take advantage of that, and if you're listening and this is a couple of days, you can still enter the parade if you would like. Just contact Brady at our office during the day, 772-8857, and we're honoring the early bird rate, so we still want to make it possible to show off all the work you did for your beautiful float. But it is our kickoff to the Christmas and holiday season, and the big lighting of the Civic Center.
It's going to be awesome.
Santa Claus is in the Civic Center taking pictures, meeting with the kids. The Create a Tree display opens up in the library, and I heard there's some very creative trees over there this year.
It's always amazing what people
fabulous.
come up with.
And then, of course, the musical program that we have that kicks off the evening. We've got Bradshaw Mountain Middle School, Coyote Springs Elementary School, and joining us again this year, well, for the first time this year, is Franklin Phonetic School. Then I read The Night Before Christmas to the kids, and Mayor Cal Palguda, and that's his first year, joining us to present his Christmas and holiday message. So again, a wonderful evening. There's no charge to attend, and really kind of feel the holiday spirit as we kick off and light up the Civic Center for the holidays. So that's Friday night. And then a lot of things are going on, and we'll talk about them as we go through it. But one of the things we talk about as we're going through the holidays and being with family and friends and fellowship is also looking forward to the new year. This happens to be 2020. One of the things I always recommend, if you're looking for something to do, give back and maybe volunteer. And Heidi runs Volunteer Central with the Town of Prescott Valley, and she's here to talk about a lot of opportunities to keep you busy and out of the house and active. Right, Heidi?
Right. Well, what a lot of people might not realize is Prescott Valley has more than 250 volunteers.
Wow.
And so that's spread out among the library, the police department, and our own Civic Center here. And so we have everything from skilled volunteers to people who just want to put in a few hours for special events. So we have just about everything. Right now, we're specifically looking for somebody to help out in our legal department with some general filing, admin type things. So if you have an interest in legal things, then that might be a great opportunity. Do they need any experience
in law or in that kind of field?
No, it's just it's pretty much clerical admin type, and they're a great crew up there. You'd think legal might be kind of somber, but they're pretty funny up there.
There's nobody somber in the Town of Prescott Valley.
No, that's true.
We thrive on making it a better place to live and work and play. You know, I mean, that's just our mantra from the town to the chamber to everyone in between in our community. It's wonderful. If somebody has a particular interest, let's say the police department, or I love parks and recreation, maybe I just want to be outdoors. Can I specify something in particular I might want to volunteer at, and you'd match me up?
You sure can. We just revamped our website, and on the website, on the front of the website, if you scroll down just a little ways, you'll see a big ad for volunteering. And so if you click on that link, you can go in and see all the volunteer opportunities that we have. But the cool part is that if you don't see what you want to do, and maybe you have a question, people can just give me a call. And I've always said our town manager is more about, I mean, obviously our volunteers save us a ton of money, and they help us so much. And actually they're saving the taxpayers money.
Right.
And so But the main thing is just that when you volunteer for the town of Prescott Valley, you're engaging in your community. So you're working with great people, you're helping out, and what more could you want? It's just a great thing. And so I encourage people who don't see what maybe they'd like to do to give me a call at 759-3123 and just talk to me about what you'd like to do.
You might be able to create it.
Well, sure, and we have. And we're just about making sure that people who are giving of their time have a fulfilling experience and that they really like to come here and spend time with us.
And I know you do make them feel very appreciated, because every year you do have a banquet and dinner where you honor your volunteers and recognize their service to the community. And it's a lot of fun, and you get really creative on what you do. And last year we had a blast. We had a blast. She recruited me to do work with them on putting together a murder mystery. And we had the cast of crazies and different employees that were fun and really threw in to be behind it and just really entertained the volunteers. And I think they had a good time too.
They do, and they are so appreciative to just come on out, be entertained, have a great dinner. Jim Cabral, the famous chef in Prescott Valley, cooks up a wonderful buffet, and then they enjoy entertainment. We've got some great entertainment on tap for this year. So.
And you can still have an opportunity to volunteer now. And if you're looking at what am I going to do, and we're all caught up in the holidays, we're busy. But after the first of the year, now things slow down, family goes home, and it's like, I have some hours and I'd like to donate them and give service. And I believe that they also say that service and volunteering keeps you younger, keeps you healthier, keeps you mentally, engaged. And so it's a wonderful way to enhance your lifestyle. In your
Most of our volunteers have flunked retirement. And so, they just don't want to sit at home. And so we have volunteers that come in, they have all these incredible skills, and they come in and offer those to the town of Prescott Valley. But the best part is I think that they just get to be around people, and while they're giving their volunteer service, just enjoy visiting with other people and making new friends.
Absolutely. So, they're priceless.
Absolutely.
Absolutely priceless. Yep. So Heidi, one more time, if anybody's interested in a particular area, in a particular department, or you have a great idea that would I'd like to help you with this, how would they get a hold of you again?
928-759-3123 or email hfoster@pvaz.net.
And Heidi will be one of the announcers for the parade coming up on Friday, the Holiday Festival of Lights Parade. So you'll be able to see this played back after the parade. So keep an eye on our website, our Facebook, or the Town of Prescott Valley's Facebook for playback of the Holiday Festival of Lights. And meanwhile, I'll see you Friday, Heidi.
All right, looking forward to it.
Thank you. Short break. We'll be right back.
Food. It nourishes, brings us together, and adds flavor to life. That's why it's important to wash hands, surfaces, and fresh produce. Keep raw meat, poultry, and seafood separate from ready-to-eat foods like fruits and vegetables. And cook to proper temperatures using a food thermometer. Enjoy! And refrigerate leftovers within 2 hours. For more tips on safely preparing foods, visit homefoodsafety.org.
You might there and just give you those for any kind of work that isn't.
Welcome back to Community Connections. When I was talking to Heidi, I was talking about a lot of things going on through the holidays. And at our Findlay Toyota Center, well, that is very true. We've got some great programs coming up. And a lot of these ideas, if you're looking for what to get that person who has everything, why not give them the gift of experience? Give them tickets to a concert or a show or something going on in the Findlay Toyota Center that gets them out, maybe family time together. And it's a wonderful way to experience something great at the Findlay Toyota Center and cross off that little item on your gift-giving list. So joining me me now is Sheila Anderson. She's the marketing director for the Findlay Toyota Center. And we're going to talk about one coming up right after Christmas that looks like an amazing event that you might want to just make sure you have plans to attend. Hi, Sheila. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. So let's talk about the first one, which is, I'm excited about it, a Magical Cirque Christmas.
Yes, we are so excited about it because it's a little bit of everything for everyone. So there is Cirque elements, so the acrobatics, the, cool tumbling and different type, just really cool Cirque, like extravaganza type stuff. And then there's also magic. So that's very cool for the younger kids, cool stuff to see. And then singing and of course Christmas songs. So everything is set to Christmas songs. So it's just a really awesome, something for everybody Christmas show. Great for the whole family. And like you were saying, give the gift of experience. Some of my best experiences are, going to a concert or going to a show with friends. And you can always talk about that and like, remember that? That was so great. And, those are great ways to make memories and, like you said, an easy way to give a Christmas gift.
And it's right here in our own backyard. I mean, you do not have to travel that far, and very, very reasonable to purchase tickets.
You don't have to pay for parking.
Oh, no parking fees.
You go to
any of those other places down south.
Yeah, the big stadiums, you're paying $10 to $15 for parking. You got to get gas to go down there. We have an amazing facility right here in our own backyard.
Right. And this is the 27th of December, so 2 days after Christmas, and the presents are unwrapped and all the toys are being played with or shoved in. And it's like, let's go do something now to continue the enjoyment of the holiday. So Christmas falling on Wednesday, this would be on Friday evening, and it'd just be a great way to extend your holidays, especially if you have family and friends, in town and can join you.
Absolutely.
But that is not the only thing. That is not the only thing we have to do. In fact, we have sheets like this at the Chamber of Commerce along with all over town, and you can check our website and along with the Findlay Toyota website. But these we can just pick up and look at all the other things that are going on. One of the favorites, and everybody keeps trying to get me out there, but I said I'm too old to fall and hurt myself, is ice skating, and that's going on right now.
Yes, absolutely. It's in full swing. Of course, our weekends are our busiest time. We also have times during the week. Since we have the sons, we have to work around that. But the ice skating is a great way to bring out the whole family. You get to do something unique and fun for a couple months of the year. It goes until January 1st. We have little, what are they like little walkers for the little kids.
That's what I need.
in case they're just learning or they need some help. We actually also have somebody who just moved here who is an ice skating coach, so we have some flyers there if you're looking for lessons or anything like that. We're trying to make it bigger every year, but yeah, the teenagers, the younger kids, they just love it.
Great. I know somebody I said because you park in the back, more to the back entrance, and somebody said, well, it doesn't look like anybody's there. I said, oh no, you look at the cars on the other side. They're all parked back there because it is really a lot of folks are taking advantage of that. It's a great way, especially when the kids get out of school. What do I do? There's nothing to do. Well, instead of the movies, but we've got wonderful movies and we got, mini golf and everything over it in the game. But, here is ice skating. You're out, you're active, you're moving, hopefully straight up.
And it's once a year, so
right, that's all the time. Yeah,
it's I remember when I first moved here, I was like, I'm going to go do this, and I was like, oh no, it's over, so don't miss it.
Right. So now until January 1st.
Absolutely.
And you mentioned the Suns, obviously.
Yes. We have
Northern
a game
Arizona
tonight.
Suns games. There's a game this evening, which is December the 3rd, but there's one on the 10th. Chamber night at the Suns is on the 17th, so you can still purchase tickets and be a part of our crazy wild group of business owners and managers and employees joining us on that night. But
they always have really great theme nights, things going on.
Right, and those make great stocking stuffers too, because tickets are as low as $10. So that's a great stocking stuffer. Plus the team shop's open, and again, who doesn't like Northern Arizona Sun swag and merch? That you got your jacket and your coat. I've actually bought one last year, was a sweatshirt for a friend of mine, young man, that was perfect. He loved it. So it was a little part of home, and yet
awesome.
had the team and supported them. So what else do we have on here? Because I'm
Well,
looking at a lot of things into into 2022.
Speaking of basketball, so we're really excited. We have NAU who's having a double header. So they're women's and men's. You get 2 games for the price of 1. We're really excited to have them in our own backyard. We do have a Prescott Valley campus, so that is exciting. But we're really hoping that we can work with them more in the future. So we're hoping a lot of people will come out and support their alumni. But there's 1 game at noon and 1 at 3. And tickets are as low as $12. It's actually even cheaper with a student ID.
Right.
And then there's actually floor seats that include appetizers and drinks. Those are about $45.
And this is December the 8th.
Yes,
December
so
the
it's
8th.
this Sunday.
So you can purchase tickets by going online, FinleyToyotaCenter.com.
Yes.
And then looking up, let's mention there's a few more to get them on your calendar because these things are going on. But you can buy tickets now and put them in those stockings or wrap them up and making those gifts. And that's a gift that'll be used later on. And how nice is that? That it'll last a little bit longer.
Yes. So we have the Toughest Monster Truck Tour. I remember when we did the Safe Trick or Treat event, all the kids that were coming, they were like, monster trucks. They were so excited. So we had actually sold out last year, our Friday and Saturday
That's
night.
right.
So we're excited to have them back again. And hopefully we have another sellout. So get your tickets early.
And that's January 10th and 11th.
Yes.
And then coming on February the 28th.
February 28th, Lee Bryce. That is selling like crazy. That one, we're super excited. He's a really great singer. He's more of the romantic country, and we're excited to have another good country singer come.
Oh, yes. Well, I hear great things about him, so that's exciting. And then in March 8th, coming back, this will be a second appearance here at
they were here
in
when
Prescott
we first
Valley.
opened.
That's right.
And I'm telling you, these tickets are like hotcakes.
Chicago. All of us boomers, Chicago.
Yes. So we are definitely on track to sell out well ahead of schedule. So if you want tickets, I would definitely go get them now.
And one more coming up in March 19th through the 21st, Axel by Cirque du Soleil.
Yes, Axel, this is actually really exciting. It's a brand new show, so not a lot of people know about it, but it's actually the real Cirque du Soleil like you find in Vegas. And they
Right here, we gotta stop at the Finley Toyota Center. Go to FinleyToyotaCenter.com. All of these things, great gifts, great stocking stuffers. Do your shopping right there. Thank you, Sheila.
Thank you.
We'll be right back here, Community Connection.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. Nearly half of all cancers can be prevented. That's right, half. Nearly 50%, mostly by making small everyday changes in your diet and controlling your weight, walking more, eating less, and eating foods that help you and your family to seriously reduce the risk of cancer. And of course, by not smoking. Visit the Cancer Prevention Together We Can website and get a free 30-day planner filled with tips, recipes, stats, and more about protecting your family. Go to prevent50.org.
I'm good,
I'm good.
I'm good.
but I have a story, and I don't know where to start.
I still have nightmares.
I feel overwhelmed.
I can't live like this anymore.
I'm really not so good, but are you ready to listen?
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
And welcome back to Community Connections. My next guest I've known practically as long as I've been here, Jerry Denniston, who is a marketing guru as far as I'm concerned. But we work together on a variety of projects, our business academy to be specific. But she is now with Yavapai College Small Business Development Center, and Jerry's here to talk about the programs you do over there, specifically one you've got coming up that we'd like to share with everybody.
Absolutely.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks, Marnie. This is wonderful. I appreciate being here. We've got a couple of workshops that are coming up. One this week, actually, which is the power of tiny marketing. So that's really focusing on who your ideal customer is and understanding how to reach that individual. And then some tips on things that you can do consistently every single day. Doesn't cost a lot of money, but ways to attract business. The other one that I really did want to focus on too is this affordable short-term financing for small business. This is really targeting businesses whose clients are other businesses. Because what happens is, you've got all these contracts, but they're 30 days, 40 days, 45 days, 60 days to get paid. Meanwhile, you've got employees you have to pay, but you don't get paid for another 60.
Right.
So you end up with this dip in cash flow. So this one is specifically looking at short-term cash flow financing. So it's financing against those receivables, those contracts. And it's designed for the interim step, not a bank loan, but it's the interim step before you go and get a bank loan. Or even if you have a bank loan, sometimes you just need something to get you through the next 30 days.
Right.
And so our two guests are Mike Naylor, who's with National Bank of Arizona. He's going to host the lunch for us as well and be on the panel. And our primary panelist is Nate Miller. And Nate Miller is the guru on short-term financing. So that's coming up on December 12th. It's from 11 until 1. We are feeding people. Free, no cost.
No cost.
No cost. It's at the Prescott Valley Center, Yavapai College Prescott Valley Center, just across Glassford Hill. And
beautiful facility, by the way, state of the art. It's a wonderful, wonderful location to have a workshop.
Right. So we have flyers. I'm not sure where you have
at the
flyers.
chamber. We have
at
them
the
here
chamber.
Too.
And the best way to register for that is just go to our website, yc.edu/SBDC, and look for the link for workshops and trainings, and it'll be listed there because we keep everything current on our website.
And all your programs are open to anybody.
They are.
The workshops, but this is really targeting a specific group that really recommend and take advantage of it if you experience those kinds of issues.
Right. These, business to business. So if you have contracts, thinking about it like a contractor that is installing a variety of projects in the various developments like the apartment buildings here, right? And so it's your primary contractor is maybe the Fane Corporation or whoever the developer is.
Right.
But meanwhile, you've got to do that work before they're going to pay you.
Right.
And they're on a 45-day payment schedule. Maybe it's 60 days out.
Right.
Meanwhile, you've got people you have to pay. So you've got to buy all the supplies and all the materials.
And you know these ahead of time. I mean, this is part of your business plan on how you work and doing the work first and understanding you're in agreement with whoever you're dealing with that's their pay.
Right.
Period. So you know that. So now this is going to tell you how you can bridge that. So maybe you could pick up some more contracts because you are able to do that short-term financing to handle the weight that you might have experienced by working with a particular contract or with a developer or whomever you are. So this is almost can kind of give you an idea to open your doors in a way that you'll be able to get more business because now you're less dependent upon that paying 30 days, And
you aren't hamstrung by looking at how am I going to make payroll today, right? Or this week, right? And how am I going to buy those supplies that I need to buy in order to deliver on the project that I have? So it's a really an interesting approach to financing,
right?
And really targeting those business to business customers. Anybody is willing. It is open to everybody, just like you said. The other one that we're doing on the 5th that I mentioned is this one about the power of tiny marketing.
Right.
And that is more B2C business, for anybody who's just trying to figure out what can I do on a regular, consistent basis to really attract more customers in the door. And so we're just going to give some tips on that and
that's what I mean. Jerry's like the guru on it. So I highly recommend that class. About SBDC, you put on a series of workshops all through the year.
We do, and we do them on both sides of the county. So we do them here and we do them in Verde Valley, and we really like to partner with organizations like the Chambers and other partners because that helps to spread the word. And we're working on our calendar for 2020, so we've got a wide variety. We also did a survey recently that what we really need is input from our business owners. What do you want? Because we're sitting here trying to figure out what we think you need, but it may not be what you want in terms of training. And so there's a lot of training that we can put together very quickly, and we have access to resources from both college talent as well as business people that we bring in, as well as our own team of SBDC folks.
Right.
And so workshops are part of what we do. A lot of what we do is one-on-one confidential counseling.
Right.
And that is no cost. It's all funded by by the federal government and Yavapai College.
And the workshops are no cost, and a lot of times there's lunch included, and they're here in Prescott Valley or they're at the Prescott campus, or like you said, in the Verde Valley.
Right.
But you make it affordable, first of all, you make it convenient, second of all, and you provide those opportunities that you would not be able to take advantage of.
Right.
So look at that calendar. I mean, we're working on partnering on several things because, you know, we feel that the successes of our businesses are going to also be a part of the success on us working together and making sure they know about it. Because I think what's the problem here is you're one of the unknowns. I mean, one of the best kept secrets in Yavapai County is Yavapai College and the SBDC and the programs and services they provide to help your business succeed.
Right. And
that's all it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And we are, because of the grant that we have with the federal government, we're not allowed to advertise. We can promote and advertise workshops, but we can't do any advertising that says, hey, this is who we are.
Right.
We're here to help you. Our services are no cost. We help you start a business. We help you grow a business. We'll help you exit a business. We work with the whole life cycle of the business. So even though you've been in business for the last 10 or 15 years, doesn't mean we don't have resources to assist you.
Right.
We have tools we can bring to bear that are free or no cost to our clients. So yeah, that's one of the critical pieces.
I'm glad she's here. Make that part of your 2020 business plan is to check in with Yavapai College SBDC. So important. How would they get a hold of you, Jerry?
You can register online, yc.edu/SBDC. There's a big blue button that says Get Free Help. And the other way is to make a phone call, 928-717-7232. That's our general line, and that gets forwarded to one of our team members.
Meanwhile, take advantage of the next programs coming up. Check with us if you need any information on those dates. Again, 772-8857. Thank you for joining us on Community Connections. Hope you enjoy the Prescott Valley Holiday Festival Lights Parade. Have a great 2 weeks. We'll be back.